Hi, I'm here today for another how-to video on how to clean your exhaust tips. If you saw my first video on how to clean your exhaust tips for my Pontiac G8, you see I didn't have to put that much work into cleaning those. That was a brand new exhaust system. I had only driven on it for a few weeks, couple weeks of rainy weather. So when I had to clean it, I didn't have to put that much work into it. Some degreaser, some polish, and that was it. Since then, I've gotten kind of radical. With the picture I'm about to show you, you can see how in depth I've got with polishing the actual muffler and the tailpipe. But today, I'm going to do it on my E60 BMW M5. So this is going to be a little more work. These exhaust tips haven't been touched since they were new. So I'm going to have to do a little more work, to put a little more work into those. So I did one of them already. I'm going to have to do 3 more. So it took me about 20 minutes to do that one yesterday. There was so much carbon buildup on there. I had to do a lot of scrubbing with the Brillo pad to get a lot of that off. I didn't polish it all the way yet, but I at least got all the carbon off. So a lot of the cars that are out on the road today that haven't been touched since they were new, you got to do a lot of this scrubbing with a Brillo pad or some type of scouring pad to get that carbon off, and it takes a lot of work. So a lot of cars out there that I see that are notorious for extra carbon are most Audis and Volkswagens. And if you ever notice that GMC Arcadia, those actually have chrome tips, but every one I see are black. That's that hardened carbon that takes forever to get off once you let it cake on there. So what I'm going to do is show you the process that I use to get that carbon off, and then we're going to go and we're going to polish it and bring that bling back. As you can see from here, I did the one on the right yesterday. I cleaned it, but I didn't really polish it, but I got that carbon out. So I got all the carbon out from around here, which was what took most of the work. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing here. I didn't really clean the whole exhaust tip like I wanted. I just wanted to get the carbon out of the hard areas before I attack the whole pipe. But I'm gonna have to do this on all 4 tips. And this is years of not being cleaned. So when this car was brand new, if it was wiped down every time it was washed, I wouldn't have this problem right now. But we're gonna get that back, and I'm gonna show you how I did it. So as far as some of the items that I'm gonna use a degreaser to start off with. It's not gonna do much, but it'll act as kind of a lubricant and also a cleaner as I'm using, as I'm cleaning the exhaust tip. I'm actually gonna use a scouring pad, an SOS pad. I prefer the one that's been used because then there's no soap on it, and it actually cleans a lot better because that soap actually makes it a lot slicker, and it's not as abrasive. So the one that I used yesterday with all the soap off is going to actually do better for me today. Use my water bottle to rinse as I go, and then at the end I'm going to use some metal polish to actually shine the exhaust tip. I either use Mother's or the Blue Magic is a good polish also. They both have ammonia in it, and the ammonia actually helps bring out a lot of that carbon too. So during the process, I might actually put some polish in there as I'm put some polish on the tip as I'm actually using the SOS pad. One more thing that I may use from time to time is this steel brush. I don't like using it on the outside of the tips because of course it causes scratches, but I will use it from time to time inside of here to get all that hard stuff out. So that's not really the polished part of it, but it will bring that shine back in the hard to reach areas that the SOS pad can't reach. Okay, I got most of the carbon off. I still see some speckles in there. They're really tough to get out. It would take me probably another 10 minutes of work to do that. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna clean the tip. Now they can be cleaned, and then I'm gonna polish them. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna work on them a little more. They actually are pretty decent right now, so I'm probably just gonna put some polish on there. I might put it on a drill tool and get some of that shine back in here, because you see that from the top. So there, we got one side done, and that's how you clean your exhaust tips when you have the extra carbon on there. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.